All right, let's fucking go with the Michelob Ultras, baby.
Sheesh.
What's going on, everybody? This is the Burndown. Today's episode, we just got a couple topics. Things are getting back to normal. We're just going to kind of have a little good old conversation.
It feels good to be back, to shake some hands, hug some people. We're going to just talk about how the feeling of being around normal people again is.
It's been a year and a half. It feels good. Let's go with the clean ass t-shirts.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Burn Down podcast episode. I'm Eric. That guy over there is Justin. You know him as the Dapper Cigar. You know me as the Brother Cigar. And you know our podcast as the Burn Down Podcast. I'm excited. I'll tell you why I'm excited, Justin. Do you want to know? I don't care if you want to know, because we're back in business. Cigar events are coming back. We're going out to restaurants. We're hanging out with people. We're shaking hands. We're kissing babies. We're hugging people. We're doing a lot of things. Things are getting back to normal. Justin can leave because I'm just so excited. I could do a whole podcast by myself. It feels so good to be back out in the open. Normalcy is back. We're hanging out with people. We're not worried about nonsense that's going on. And it just feels good. So Justin left, unfortunately. He just couldn't handle the excitement. I don't know if he was feeling a little melancholy today or something, but today I'm going to do the whole episode by myself. This is a first time Burn Down exclusive. So we're here. I'm smoking. I don't know what I'm smoking. Justin's not here. So we're doing a lot. I'm drinking some Michelob Ultra. What do I got here? Oh, we got the Gran Habano Persian King. Welcome back.
Do you even need me for this podcast?
I need you.
I'll see how long you can go for.
I was like trying to do it all in one breath.
What's going on, buddy? It's gonna be a good old conversation. Things getting back to normal, like Eric said. It's nice to be out. We got a lot of events that were happening, events that are coming. It's gonna be good. So let's just dive into it. What are you smoking? I mean, you can see what we're drinking. Good old.
This episode is sponsored by Michelob Ultra, the most ultra light beer you can have when you want a light beer without getting a crazy buzz. Just kidding, it's not sponsored.
Not sponsored, but Michelob's good. So,
I'm smoking the Gran Habano Persian King Barber Pole. So I'm a big fan of the Gran Habano Persian King. I just never had the Barber Pole before. And fellow BDP guest, CEO of Gran Habano, has been on our podcast, George. And he turned us on to a bunch of his cigars. And this is my favorite out of the cornucopia, the plethora of cigars that he provided for us for that episode. So enough about me. Justin, what do you got?
So I have a couple in here. It's going to be between these two. I got a Padron, 1964.
Oh, a little shorty.
A little short. I think this is the number 5.
Okay.
It's a nice little half-hour stick. And then I have a Rocky Patel LB1.
LB1, what does that stand for?
I don't remember. I was trying to think of it, but this is a new Rocky Patel. And I bought it actually in Saratoga Springs when I went to the James & Sons tobacconist. I can't remember. It stands for something. But it kind of reminded me of the Grand Reserva.
Yeah, I feel like Rocky Patel is kind of upping his artwork on the bands.
I love the bands. So I go, you know what? I got to try. Maybe I'm going to try this one.
Yeah, I think you should try that one. That's a newbie. You know, we're big on bands. We like the good artwork.
It's a classy band. Just white with the rose gold. Classy.
I mean, the first thing I look at a cigar when I don't know it, if I see the band and it's pretty impressive, I'm most likely going to try it. So,
all right, let's cut these and let's crack open these brewskis, bro.
Let's go.
So the good old fashioned brewski. Hey man, you want to come over? You want to have a cigar and a brewski?
You kidding me? Of course I do.
Let's go.
Chin chin.
I'm telling you, man. I love. There's a lot of good drinks out there. There's a lot. Like I love bourbon. I love tequila. Nice good cup of coffee. But I'm telling you, there ain't nothing like an ice cold beer.
Ice cold beer.
Remember that? So, remember we went golfing with Tony Peck at the his country club up in Mamaroneck.
Yes,
And
Elmsford.
Elmsford. Remember the front nine playing terrible. Do you remember the beer that we had at the turn? Got a beer.
How could I forget? Because
How fucking delicious.
Because we said, you know what, we're gonna smoke cigars. We're not gonna drink. You know, let's just hold off. And Justin was playing pretty well. I started off pretty well, and I was really falling off. And I was just like in a slump. And Justin was like, "Man, we need some lube. We need some swing lube."
Yeah, buddy.
I was like, you know what? Wasn't really planning on drinking, but maybe 1 or 2 beers, that'll do it. So what happens? We get to the ninth hole, little
halfway house they had.
halfway house. Got a couple beers, slugged one back. What do we do when we get to the 10th hole? Kaboom! To the moon!
To the moon!
Baby! And everyone was like, shit, where was that come from?
Talking to the moon.
I was like, that's all I need.
But I don't know what it just. I was so parched and it was so cold. Oh, it was.
It went down like water. And I was like,
Dude, I felt a taste. It's not like ice cold beer, man.
you know,
Not like ice cold beer, wake you up, get your extra protein.
yeah.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Not like good earwig in your beer, wake you up in the morning, get protein.
But yeah, the beer, you know, I don't know, maybe because I'm a cigar guy and I'm a beer guy, but I gotta have it on the course. I think even if I don't plan on drinking, just bring 2 beers, maybe one for the ninth, the first 9 holes, and then the back 9. Because if you're playing a little rough, you know, on the front 9,
It definitely helps. It definitely
relaxes you.
Which like that's the thing, you know, if I ever, and I'm gonna say, okay, that's why I don't play on the Pro Tour, because I'm not good enough to play on the Pro Tour. But I don't think I would ever be able to play on the Pro Tour. Not because I couldn't get good enough to be on it, but because I can't smoke cigars and I can't drink.
Yeah. Maybe you could be like John Daly. I mean,
you can't do. I don't think you can do anything. I don't think they let you smoke on the. I said I cannot play golf without smoking a cigar. Not happening.
Come on, man.
So if I went to like, oh, you can't. No, I can't do it. Not doing it.
No, man. So yeah, we're drinking beers. I'm gonna drink one more because damn, it's good. Just like the first sip of beer.
That's what I'm saying. When it touches your soul, just ever so gently. Correct.
It just grabs you in the insides, and you're like,
it gives your soul a hug.
it like tells you it's okay.
Just gives your soul a hug.
You're gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right.
That would be a good slogan for a beer.
It's gonna be all right.
Gives your soul a hug. Whoever's listening, if you're coming out with a beer, I want 10%.
No, fuck that. Let's just gotta make our own beer and just do that.
It gives you it hugs the soul.
It hugs the soul. It's gonna be all right.
Beer's so good it hugs your soul. Damn, bruh.
We're making a beer.
Did we just have a burn down beer?
BDPB.
The BDPB.
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 So, anyways.
Yeah, things getting back to normal, man.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we've been to a few events the last couple of weeks. A lot of gatherings. You know, we have some future cigar events. You know, we have CIGARFEST coming up in October.
Let's go.
We're super excited about, because last year obviously it got canceled. So we just want to talk about how good it feels to just be around people in a social. You know, we've been around people already. Like, you know, we've been having backyard parties, and you know, you go to restaurants.
I've been doing that.
Yeah, we've been doing that.
I have been doing that.
But like in a public mass setting.
Yeah.
It felt good. No masks. No, like, I remember when we were at the Carnegie the club at, I remember when we were at the Carnegie Club event for Straight Up and Toasted, and one of the hosts of the event at the end was like, hey, everybody, you know, thank you so much. We're so glad to be back, and fuck COVID. And everyone was like, yeah! And like in a classy cigar lounge, everyone was like, yeah! So
what I loved about it is that I was worried as things were opening up how people were going to react, if they were going to be a little bit hesitant, or they're still going to be hesitant to shake your hand, to give you a hug when they see you. Honestly, it felt like nothing happened. It was so nice to people. Nice to see you. Girls, come up, give you a hug, kiss on the cheek. It felt back to normal.
Right? I mean, shaking
Good
hands
feeling.
and kissing babies, man. It doesn't get any better. And it's like you take it for granted. You really think about it. You know, it's like COVID taught you a lot about just the simple things that you take advantage every single day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So feels good to be back.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to going to more events, not having to wear the mask and stuff. I mean,
I haven't been wearing a mask for weeks now. You know, no matter where I go, even on the train, you know, it's just mask. And I haven't been on the train that much, but
no, I haven't
and no one, the conductors and stuff like that, or the ticket people, they don't say anything either because they're just sick of it too. But
it's good. So I'm speaking of Cigar Fest. What do you think it's gonna be like? I mean, it is a few months away. It's in October, and it's July now.
Yeah.
So, do you think it's gonna be no masks whatsoever, no restrictions?
Yeah.
Kind of like it was at the Carnegie Club, or do you think there are going to be a few restrictions where they limit the number of people coming in? You have to prove. Do you think it's going to be kind of back to normal?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be back to normal. It's Pennsylvania. You know, they give 0 Fs.
I think what they'll do is it's basically enter at your own risk. Because we went to a comedy club. My girlfriend and I went to the Brokerage, which is a famous comedy club here in Long Island, owned by Governors. I don't know if you heard of Governors. Famous comedy club. All the big wigs went through there. And we went, and on the ticket, it said, listen, there's no restrictions, but you waive all of your, you enter at your own risk, and you waive any rights. If you get the virus, if you get COVID, you can't
say,
it's basically, you're coming at your own risk. And I go, all right, cool. It's on the ticket. So I think that's what they would do with Cigar Fest. It's on the ticket. Hey, you can come. We have no restrictions, but you're entering at your own risk.
Hey, man.
That's the way it should be.
It's a cigar event. You use your mouth to smoke a cigar. There's going to be no way.
Because that's how it is with everything else. Like, when you go to an event, are you worried about the flu? Are you worried about getting a cold? No, you take a risk of going anywhere and partying with people.
Coldplay just did like 2 random concerts in Long Island City, in Queens, and I think one in Manhattan a couple weeks ago. Just a random live concert, and people just got, just were gathering, and everyone was partying like it was 1964. You know? So it feels good. It feels just, God, I can't tell you. It's like really weird how much you appreciate just being able to interact, because obviously
being able to give someone a hug, man.
You've seen your family, we've seen our friends, but like people you haven't seen in a while, going to a big gathering, it just felt.
The Carnegie Club felt normal.
Yeah.
Everything all the way in, because like going into the Uber, everything in, the whole way into the event, going to the event, everything felt normal. There was nothing. It wasn't check your temperature on the. You just walk in, have a good time.
Like nothing happened.
It was great. You
know what? I'm looking forward to a couple months. Me and you. Bachelor party, bitch.
You still don't know where it is.
I don't know. My brothers are not.
I do.
Yeah, I know you know. You're coming. You got to know because you're coming.
When is that? That's
August.
Something.
August. Yeah. Later weeks in August. But I kind of have an idea because one day my brother kind of spilled a little bit of the beans.
Don't pry.
Yeah.
Don't even start, because you're gonna be.
I already narrowed it down.
Don't even, because I don't want my reactions. If you're gonna start, is it here? Is it here?
I won't ask. I'm not gonna ask.
Don't even mention, because I don't want any of my reactions to.
I'm not gonna pry. But I'll tell you what happened. So back in February, right? So my 2 brothers, I have 2 younger brothers who's 27 and 21, 22.
Family of boys.
Big boy family.
Big boy.
Manly man.
What's the password? Big boy. Please repeat password. Big boy.
And so we were going out to dinner for my fiance's birthday and my brother's girlfriend's birthday, because they have a similar birthday around the same time frame. So we said, hey, let's go out and celebrate. So for my brother's girlfriend's birthday earlier in the day, they went out to a brunch. So my brother's a young cat, young stud. They're going out to brunch, so
that youngster, that young buck.
Yeah, that young sheesh blood. So
I had the old bull. Now I want some of the young cat.
Yeah.
And she grabs me by the wiener.
Shut up, Dale. But so he was, they were boozing all day, and then as soon as the brunch basically ended, they had to kind of sober up a little bit and come to the dinner. But my brother still feeling the effects of the earlier festivities, right? So I don't know. We were talking about, like, my brothers were like, "Oh man, we're excited, blah blah blah." So my brother, I guess, is sitting between my fiance's brother and her sister's boyfriend, who are coming on the trip as well. And he's like, "Man, I can't wait to sit between Mark and Johnny for 6 hours." And my younger brother, Tyler, he was middle brother, he was like, "Really, bro? Really?" And my brother was like, "Sorry."
Fucking little guy.
Yeah, so I kind of put it there.
Fucking
I'm
guy.
like, well, we're not going over the pond. We're not going international. So there's only be a couple like 1, 2, 3 things that I could put together. So,
well, at least it's not one thing. At least it's like you don't know for sure.
Yeah, it's all in good fun. It's all in good fun.
This isn't. Caesar didn't live here. No, I don't think so. We don't know for sure. Dude, the movie quotes are coming out, man.
Excuse me. What does he say about his beeper? He's like, "Do you guys have a payphone around here?" He's like, "I'm not gonna signal on my beeper."
Business.
Well,
not getting a cig on my beeper. This is a stupid question, but did Caesar actually live here? No.
She's like,
I didn't think so.
Oh, hilarious.
Oh, for sure, in Rooms and Bucket with Phil. So many.
God, that movie's so good.
So many.
So good.
So anyway, I wanted to go back to a comedy club. So I didn't tell you who I saw. So I don't know if you're familiar with Anthony Rodillo. So he's a comedian. Have you ever seen the Instagram clips of the guy who's pretends he's got like one of those like shrinky face filters, and he pretends to be the husband and wife, the Italian family?
Nah.
And he's like, "Oh, my mom," and he does the whole woman, and then the wife comes in. She's like, "Oh, my, it's a pescatelle. I saw it." And he does the whole things back and forth. I gotta show you I'll put some clips up, or you put some clips up. But he during COVID, he dropped like 90 videos of those. Just him in his basement with the filter on and pretending to be an Italian couple. He had the real thick accent.
Killing it.
And it was hysterical, dude. Kelly and I were rolling. This guy was on. He was doing the voices, and it was fucking hysterical.
Comedy clubs are great, man.
And we had no idea what to expect.
This is your first time, right?
I've been to one before. I've actually been to that one, to Brokerage before. Kelly's never been. So when we went, she had no idea what to expect. And we were pretty much the younger couple in the crowd. There's a few other. They started strolling in, but majority of the crowd was probably like middle age. I'd say maybe like 40s, 40s and 50s. But then there was a few younger kids like us. And the guy, Anthony, I think he's 40, he was kind of in between. It was hysterical. Dude, I was crying.
Was it just him?
He had a guy before him.
Warm-ups,
he had one guy before him, and then he came on. He did like an hour and a half set. Oh my god, it was hysterical, dude. I was fucking pissing myself. It was so funny.
I should go to more not cigar events. More cigar events definitely, but more comedy club events. That's hilarious.
Now that would be fun if you could go to a comedy club where you can smoke cigars.
Could be a future venture,
bruh.
Could be a future venture,
bruh.
Could be.
Just like the beer.
Come on, we got a lot of
beer. Beer's so good it hugs your soul.
We're gonna be able to sell our own cigar and our own beer at our own comedy club.
Dude, I can't wait. That's gonna be so good. So good, man.
So yeah, it feels good. Getting our own cigar too. Feels good to be back to normal. And
what about traveling, man? So things are getting back to normal, right? I've been I don't know about you.
Traffic is horrendous.
It feels worse than freaking before.
Well, I read some statistic. It was something like
statistics. You ever see that one?
Yeah.
Fun with Dickens.
Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where you're getting your statistics from,
but he I think it was like pre-COVID. 2 million people were driving into the city, and 2 million people were taking the train into the city, right? Now, post-COVID, 2 million people are still driving into the city, but 1 million people are only taking the train. Does that make sense?
So say that again. How many people were before? I was blowing those.
I might be misquoting it, but it was something like...
But there's more people on the road than there is on the train?
Yeah, so basically the same amount of people driving into the city. It's like, call it 2 million people. But now, if it was 2 million people on the train going into the city, now it's only about 1 million people.
Okay.
So either a lot of people are working from home, or
so it's same amount on the road, but half the amount on the train.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it definitely impacts what's going on now, because it's like traffic everywhere.
Yeah, well, it's Long Island, and traffic's always terrible.
Well, no, but like I went to my buddy's bachelor party in Pennsylvania in the Poconos a few weeks ago, and I met them on Long Island, and I really didn't have to, because we thought we were going over the GW. We ended up going up through Westchester over the Tappan Zee Bridge, so I could have just been at my apartment and they could have picked me up. But from Long Island all the way, cross Island, over the Hutch, through Westchester, even over the Tappan Zee Bridge, it was traffic the whole way, all the way. And I never experienced it. Even when you got on Route 87 over the bridge, still traffic. It wasn't really until you got into Pennsylvania. I mean, it was a Friday, but still, I've never
Friday. It's Saturday, Sunday,
but I've never experienced traffic that much. And it was pretty early. We left around like 2:45 in the afternoon. So bizarre.
So traveling, man. So do you? I mean, I've traveled during COVID, but do you think it's gonna be? One, do you think it's slowly getting back to normal? So hopefully people just traveling. It was kind of weird because during COVID it was the whole you have to social distance, you have to wear your mask, but then you get on a plane and everybody sits like sardines in a can, so that kind of didn't make any fucking sense.
Doesn't make sense as a whole.
Okay, as you know, that was kind of weird, but let's be honest, it's a business, so that's why they did what they did, right?
It's a business.
But anyway, so do you think it's gonna loosen up, or you're not gonna have to wear a mask on the plane? I feel like you're still gonna have to wear a mask on the plane.
I feel like that too, and it's like,
which is weird because you can open everything else up, but I feel like the planes are still gonna be just like the train. You still have to wear a mask on a train.
The signs are everywhere.
I know,
so everywhere.
I mean, I don't mind. It's like, let's be honest. We talked about this before, way when COVID first started. It's just more of an annoyance. Is it really a big fucking deal? Am I gonna let it ruin my life? No, I'll put the damn mask on. Okay. You think I'm gonna be the one that causes a whole ruckus on a plane and gets dragged out by the marshal? No, I'm gonna put the damn mask on. Okay. No. I'm not that guy. Trust me, you're not that guy,
bro. You're not that guy.
Are you? Absolutely. So I wanted to lead into, do you have any travel plans? Have you been places? I don't think you've been on a plane since COVID, right?
I have not. I mean, I'm traveling, but most of it, besides the bachelor party, and so.
What's I'm saying? You're driving.
Yeah, so I'm driving. So
where are you going to go on a plane? Do you have anything planned?
No, the bachelor party, and then I do have a wedding in next February in Florida. Which
you also have a wedding in November.
Well, I'm not going to be traveling. Well, yes. Yes. All right.
No. I just had to drop that.
I have my own wedding in November. It's kind of funny, speaking of that, because we're obviously having a cigar roller there, right? And
that was going to be another question I had to ask you.
So I was like, we got the cigar roller. Shout out to La Casa Grande Cigars down in the Bronx on Arthur Avenue. Great spot. So they're rolling cigars for us at my wedding. But that was before we really started getting our own cigar. So,
oh shit! I just clicked. We're gonna have it ready by the time
it should be ready by that time.
So is that the one you're gonna be smoking on your wedding day?
Brad, come on.
Because I was gonna ask you, what's your wedding cigar?
So,
do you have one?
No, I don't.
You don't have a wedding cigar, man?
I mean, I guess I can pull one out, but I never designated one for my wedding. But why pick a wedding cigar when you have your own?
Well, that's true, but we always talk about cigars can be used as a celebratory.
Oh, you're right. I have them in there. I just never thought.
I have them, man. I got the BBMF. That's in there.
I know. You said that before.
I got a BBMF. I got the Xeno Platinum, the Chubby, what is it? The blue, the Z Crown Chubby.
Yeah.
It's in a little blue box, $90 a stick or something.
I got the Padrones. I got the Cohibas. I got a couple Xeno exclusives, Xeno Platinum, one of the other Xeno Platinum exclusive.
It's tough, yeah, because it's like it's gonna be tough. You gotta, smoke your own or.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing too, is when our own cigar comes out, and this is where you can go two different ways. you have your own cigar, so you smoke your own cigar all the time. You represent yourself. But variety is the spice of life. So I feel like, yes, I'm going to have my own cigar, and I'm going to smoke that whenever I'm out with people, but I'm also going to be smoking other cigars. Like, you don't smoke the same cigar every single day, all day long.
Yeah.
That's not going to be the case. And I feel like some people say, well, why don't you just smoke your own cigar? Like, you're supporting yourself. No, I totally get that. I'm totally with that, right? If you own stock in Starbucks, it doesn't make sense to buy Dunkin' Donuts every day.
Word.
Okay? But I'm not going to smoke the same cigar every single day. Like, on our podcast, are we going to smoke the Burn Down cigar every single time? I don't think so. Got to try it up. We have cigar reviews. You can't be reviewing our cigar every single time, right? You got to change it up a little bit. So I am still going to be smoking other cigars.
Yeah,
which is why I asked that question.
I think once we get our own cigar, we'll figure out that game plan. Like, we'll figure out what we're gonna do. It's not here yet, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna smoke.
Because I feel like some people, they like that we smoke different stuff every time.
Yeah,
that's part of the whole experience.
that's
what are they smoking today? I don't know.
I
If
agree.
it's the same thing every time, then it kind of then that basically that whole section of what are we smoking today? What are we drinking? That whole section just goes out the window. Because it's the same thing every time.
Yeah, maybe it should be like, two episodes out of the month we smoke our own. 2 episodes out of the other month, the other 2 weeks we smoke someone else's cigar. Some variety. I don't know, something like that.
I mean, that's why I say you gotta have a little bit of variety.
Yeah, you gotta spice things up.
Because if you smoke the same thing every single day, it's like drinking the same thing. If you drink the same thing every single day, all day long, you're gonna get bored of it. You gotta take a little break, right? You gotta keep your palate
guessing.
Yeah, you got to keep guessing. Same thing in the gym. You can't do the same thing every single time. You got to keep your body guessing. You got to change it up a little bit.
My ass cheeks are hurting because I did legs on Monday. And
bro.
Let me tell you about that. So, it was a rookie move, right? So, first of all, I go to the gym at 6:30. It's packed. I'm like,
it's packed.
It's freaking packed. So, me and this other guy who are
what's that? It's fucking packed.
It's
packed.
Never forget Pearl Harbor. Never forget Pearl Harbor.
Word to the wise. Remember Pearl Harbor.
You're like, it's packed.
That's a Paulie Walnuts move from The Sopranos.
Anyways, all right, 6:30 is packed.
So 6:30 is packed. So I'm doing legs. So I go to the squat section. They have like
squats.
They have like 4 or 5 squat racks, right? So we go over there, and me and this other kid who I don't know coincidentally go up at the same time, and they're both packed, and we both look at each other like, what the fuck? And I'm like, it's freaking packed. And he was going to the one that was open, and he was already kind of there. So I was like, hey, man, you were kind of here first. Just take it. So I was like, shit, what am I this kind of messes up my order. I always like to squat first because that's...
Absolutely. That's how you get the most power.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So then, I was like, what am I going to do? I didn't want to do leg. I didn't want to do this thing. I didn't want to do all the leg stuff, like the leg machines in between. So I was like, all right, maybe I'll just get warmed up with the squat. The squat,
leg press?
The leg press, yes. So I did that, and I was like, man, this is a dumb idea. Like, this is not going to be good. So whatever. I did the leg press, and then all of a sudden, everything's open. Like, it was like everyone left.
As soon as you get on the machine.
I'm like, fuck. So then I'm doing my regular routine. I'm curious. I would like to come here and see how much I can max on squat. But right now,
come into the gym, man. Come into the dungeon.
Because I could definitely squat at least 225. Right?
Yeah.
And that's pretty, because I don't think I've ever been able to squat that much. Right now I'm doing like 185, three sets 10 times. So
so you can definitely do, for one, you could probably get up to maybe 275.
Yes, I think so.
If you're doing 185, 3 sets of 10, you can definitely up there.
Right? I think so too.
Maybe not 315, but you can get 275.
It's mid twos, right?
It's definitely over 250.
I don't think I've
I don't think I've ever been able to squat that much. But do you wear a belt?
No, I don't wear a belt.
That's actually, I mean, it's good. I used to wear a belt, but I felt that I was relying on it a little too much.
Sure.
So I took the belt off and I backed off and I started again building up, and now I'm basically almost where but with no belt. And it strengthens your core because you really got to tighten your core.
Yeah.
And I felt that, so.
But doing those 3 sets, I was like, not struggling, but it was a lot harder. I was like, damn, this is. Like
some days are funny like that, man.
Right, by the third set, like my knee started to bow in. I'm like, getting to like the 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm like, God, come on, get him up. I completed it, but I was like, that was a dumb move. But
come over one day on like a Saturday or something. Come over, we'll do a workout in the.
Come on, man. I wish I had my own home gym, but I used to actually hate doing legs. I used to hate squatting, but I actually enjoy squatting now. I actually enjoy that workout a lot. You know, like bet your neck up, legs straight out, and you just get it going.
It's a perfect. I used to always say it's a perfect analogy for life.
Tell me about it.
When something heavy is weighing you down, you got to get back up.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Powerful.
Something heavy's pressing you, weighing on your shoulders, weighing down, you got to get back up.
You got to pull yourself up.
Stand back up.
That's a good mantra, right? I like that. That's really good.
But yeah, man, you got to come over one day. We'll hit the, I'm telling you that, some days when it's like, it's rain, it's pouring. I had a day, it's pouring out. Open up the garage door. The rain's just pouring. I'm in like a sweatshirt, got the heavy just cranking. You're just like, let's go. There's nobody home. You're like, you're just cranking and blasting the music, and the speakers are right there.
That's sick.
And it's great because I like it. You could play whatever you want. I used to have the headphones in, but there's something different about having the headphones versus having like the real system, because you can feel the music when it's loud. When it's in your ear, you can't feel it really.
I can't feel it in my gym. They play Taylor Swift.
Nah, man.
They play all the freaking pop stuff, and I'm like, so this is what they do every morning. They play in pop music, right? They play Taylor Swift, Katy Perry, all this nonsense.
What the hell is that? How are you gonna lift to that?
I don't know. I'm like, at least put like upbeat EDM on, like something. Then on the TV they have the Yankee, like the Yes Channel on one TV. Then they have the news, which is dumb, and then they have
the news, which is dumb.
What used to be the show with the three girls and they were
pop up video MTV with the freaking weird ass music videos?
It was a TV show like it's like the three girls and they're like angels or witches or something like that.
Charmed.
Charmed.
That's on every gym in America. That shit's on.
Why?
No idea.
Why? And I catch myself. I'm like, oh shit! I got.
You know why I think it's on? Because right now it's in the NBA playoffs, and the NBA is on TNT. So they leave the TNT channel on, and they just turn the TV on. It's on TNT from the night before because they're streaming a game. But what's on TNT is now it's Charm because it's daytime television. So that's probably why it stays on all the time.
Yeah, I'm like, this is
because TNT's that's a basketball channel.
Yeah, no doubt. And like, you got my Snapchats. Like I
send it right back and go, you got to be here, man.
I'll send you the song about. All right, today's song of the day: Taylor Swift, 22 in the gym. I'm pumped.
Or today's song of the day: Bop by Hanson.
Bop. They had I mean, I love Shaggy, but not in the gym. They play Shaggy. You know.
Me.
Yeah, well, they play It Wasn't Me. I'm like.
It's not gym music, man. It ain't gym music.
It ain't doing it for me. But hey, in the gym, majority of people aren't wearing masks. Feels good.
Feels good, man.
Feels good. Feels great.
Nobody wears masks in my gym.
Yeah, you got an occupancy of 1.
Love it.
That's awesome. But yeah, man. Again, we didn't do a call to action in the beginning. Didn't do it again.
Well, I know. It's all right. We're coming to the end of the episode anyway. We're at about 35 minutes right here. So if you want to just plug it right now, what do you want to do? You want to do the like stuff and I'll do the website stuff?
Yeah. So let's switch it up.
Tell
the guys, if you like this video, girls, we also didn't even mention the giveaway. I mean, we're terrible with the plugs.
Guys, girls, and everything in between.
Hey, guys, girls, dogs, cats, everything in between. If you like this podcast, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more of our podcasts and get notified when we drop a new video, a cigar review, a how-to, a cigar podcast, hit the bell, hit the subscribe button so you get notified every single time we drop a video. Now, we do have a giveaway going on. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. So we have a first place, a second place, and a third place winner. The entry is very easy. It's on all 3 of our Instagrams. So it's on the Burndown, it's on Brother Cigar, it's on Dapper. If you follow us and you're subscribed to us already, that's okay. Take a picture of your of the giveaway. Put it in your story and just let us know, and we'll mark you down, and that's your entry. If you're not subscribed to us, but we don't know why you're not and you're watching this, subscribe to the YouTube, take a screenshot of the subscription, let us know, and we'll mark you down, and that is your entry.
Simple.
And there's a first, second place.
Very simple.
Each place will get a t-shirt plus cigars and some other accessories, but that's it. So let's go. What about else?
Check out the website, www.burndownpodcast.com. burndown.mail.com. It's our central hub for all of our content, videos, podcasts, pictures, and more. Become a member. We have a members-only page. You get exclusive discounts to partnering stores like Nova Cigar, Cigar and Pipes, Revive Vinyl, and Kansas Clean Distilled Whiskey. You also get entered into a monthly giveaway. We give away cigars, whiskeys, accessories, and more every single month. It's only $5 a month to get entered, and you get every single month. You get an entry.
Every month.
So become a member. It's right on the website, right on the homepage, $5 a month. We really, really do appreciate it. Thank you all those people that are already members. We're growing every single day.
Thank you.
So check it out. We appreciate you guys supporting us. Appreciate you guys watching and listening to us. And with that, we're going to end this episode. It's a good conversation, man. I love talking to you.
Come on, man. I love talking to you, too.
It's good. Salud.
Chin chin.